Oh yeah, it's the weekend, and you know what that means. It's time for Pixels and Bits on the Overshield.com with your hosts, Corey, Manny, and Tommy. And now, broadcasting from planet Earth, it's time for Pixels and Bits. Welcome to Pixels and Bits on the Overshield.com. My name is Corey. Hi. Welcome to episode 40 of Pixels and Bits on the Overshield.com. Once again, I am your host, Corey, and I am joined by my co-host, Tommy.
Hello, Internet.
Manny is not here because... well, we need a good excuse for why Manny isn't here. Alright, Manny went to try and rob the Louvre because his family was kidnapped by a Persian warlord. But he got kidnapped by the KGB and is now being held in a Russian gulag, and now he's waiting for Soap McTavish to break him out.
But don't worry, he'll be here next week.
He'll be here next week. Anyways, Tommy, you just want to jump right into the news desk?
Absolutely.
Hit the music. I think our timing's off.
Whatever.
Oh, so we got some sequel talk.
Oh, yeah.
Right now. First one, a rumor for a new XCOM title.
Interesting.
I'm excited. Okay, am I the only one who's played XCOM?
Yes.
I love XCOM. It's awesome. Well, a new possible name for the next XCOM game is XCOM Enemy Within. Only reason we know is because it's been reported by Game Informer that the Steam database and the Korean ratings board has listed a title called XCOM Enemy Within. And we don't know anything else, and that's it. Moving on. That was short. Next we got the following games have been confirmed to be in development. A sequel to Tomb Raider is now in the works.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then also a new Mortal Kombat has been confirmed.
Mortal Kombat, interesting. Okay, cool.
Now we got DLC announcement for BioShock Infinite.
Interesting.
Alright, so if you haven't been following already, we got Ken Levine announced 2 DLC packs for BioShock Infinite. First one was Clash in the Clouds, which is Horde mode for BioShock, which I saw that and just like, really? It's like, really? Because that's my only complaint about BioShock Infinite is the combat. It's just
the combat's weak.
It's not that it's weak. It's just that it's not varied. It's too easy. It's too easy. You don't have. You can literally just go through the whole game using the same 2 powers.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, weak in that kind of aspect, but yeah.
Yeah, but the other piece of DLC is awesome. It is called Burial at Sea Part 1 and Part 2, and it takes place in Rapture.
What?
Yes, we get to go back to the underwater city of BioShocks 1 and 2. Both episodes of the game will be about $20 a piece, I believe, is what the price release was.
Pricey, but okay.
So it's $20 a piece. No, they're $15 a piece.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry. Yeah, $15 a piece, and then Clash in the Clouds is $5. So for all the BioShock DLC, that's $35. So you'd be better off buying the season pass for $20 and just get it all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why the season pass, it's cheaper. But I mean, people aren't gonna like the challenge, I hope. I mean, I'm assuming.
Now, as for those who are wondering what Burial Sea it's about, basically it takes place during New Year's Eve that basically Rapture went to hell, and you're playing as Elizabeth.
Okay.
With Booker. So you're playing as Elizabeth and Booker is your partner.
That's interesting.
And I'm like I look at this and I'm just like I'm giddy with excitement because I love how noir it is. It just drips that 50s film ooze. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. It just drips with it. It's just like it's like everything about it, from the way like the directing, just from like how the camera approaches Elizabeth to how she acts to how Booker is like narrating solemnly and stuff like that. It's a noir film essentially.
Yeah, but I mean at the same time, I saw the trailer and Elizabeth looks a little sinister to me.
I think she's been spending too much time at the strip club because no other woman wears that much makeup.
Oh yeah, it was nice to see the sisters in there as a cameo in that trailer.
Oh, the little sisters.
The little sisters.
Well, yeah. Instead of fighting the handyman, you'll be fighting Big Daddies.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing again.
And from my understanding, they completely rebuilt Rapture using the Infinite Engine.
Interesting, amazing.
Now, next story, and this I'm surprised this wasn't talked about more. Vivendi has sold off Activision Blizzard to Activision Blizzard.
So they bought themselves?
Yeah. Yes, essentially, yes. Activision bought themselves back from Vivendi. Basically, Vivendi, who's in a crap ton of debt because they basically invested like tens of billions of dollars into a telecommunications market that just never panned out. I think it was in Africa. That probably explains why it didn't work.
Oh, okay.
Basically, ActiBliz CEO Bobby Kotick and Brian Kelly orchestrated to buy the company themselves from Vivendi. It took $100 million of their own personal money, $5.83 billion from Activision, and a little bit of help from Bank of America, and the rest was covered by the investors. So how much money are we talking here? I'm gonna take a guess it's right around $7-8 billion.
Jeez.
And one of which of these investors was a Chinese corporate named Tencent Games, who has a stake in a lot of large companies like Riot and Epic. So now Vivendi only owns 12% of Activision stock, as opposed to what they used to have, which was 60%. So now Activision has say in everything now.
Okay.
Now, which means nothing's gonna change.
Which is good. I guess for those who like Activision as it is, it's not gonna change.
For those who just like StarCraft, Warcraft, Diablo, Call of Duty, StarCraft, Warcraft, I'm already losing it.
Yeah.
It's so tedious.
So aren't they working on a game called Titan or something?
Titan. What was it? No, you mean Titanfall?
No, I could have sworn. I thought they were working on a new game.
No, I'm sorry. Destiny.
That's Bungie, but yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Bungie's owned by Activision.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You're thinking Project Titan, and from my understanding from Blizzard, the soonest that will probably release is 2017.
Wow. Okay. Well, so don't look forward to that game yet.
No. Now we got more news in the console war. Microsoft is now trying to one-up Sony. Not only have they done the same, not only does Microsoft now have the same independent developer policies as Sony, which is that independent developers are now allowed to publish and set their own prices and patch for free.
I could have sworn we talked about this last week.
Did we talk about this last week?
I think we did. Because I think I brought up, now Fez 2 can probably come on the Xbox One, but obviously the next story will prove otherwise. But no, I could have sworn we did talk about this now, because it sounds familiar.
It does sound so familiar. I think we did talk about this.
Yeah.
We're so forgetful. Moving on. Sony is now fired back, saying that, okay, they said, Xbox One's friend list is 1,000. PlayStation 4's friends list is converted to be 2,000.
Okay, well that's ridiculous, though. Who's really gonna have 2,000 friends? Really?
Me?
No, you won't.
No, I don't have any friends.
No. I know. It's okay, Corey. It's okay. You can cry it out. But I just think that's ridiculous. 1,000, still too much.
Also, Sony thinks Blu-ray is too small and is working on a brand new technology.
What?
Yes, they are working on an optical disc capable of recording of at least 300 gigabytes of information.
Well, that's amazing, but
The goal is to unveil the actual technology before the end of 2015.
I'm going to call this Blu-ray XL.
I think they're now gonna call it just like Blue Laser.
Or they're going to
Blu-ray, Blue Laser. Then you got Blue Beam. Then you got Blue Death Star.
or they can just take something original.
Blue Death Star holds like 5,000 terabytes.
No, just call it the Red Ray. They just change the color name instead of Blu-ray.
And then one day they create the Rainbow Ray.
And then they'll create Skynet. Okay, good.
PlayStation 7 belongs to you. We will take over now. Oh god. Again. I'm just not watching it play out in my head. I can't wait to try my new PlayStation 7 or PlayStation 8, whatever it is now. Okay, fire it up. It's just like, destroy, destroy, exterminate, exterminate.
Oh, jeez.
Turns into a Dalek.
Oh, wow.
And second to last story, and this one is hilarious because everybody knows Phil Fish is a little bitch.
Yeah.
And he proved how much more of a bitch he is by canceling Fez 2 and quitting the industry.
So stupid of him.
Basically what happened was during an episode of Invisible Walls on Game Trailers, Marcus Beer, aka the Annoyed Gamer, called out Phil Fish and the creator of Braid, Jonathan Blow. Though Blow, he didn't really go as hard on because, well, the way I think his analysis of Jonathan Blow is that like he's like a games professor. Like the way he talks, like he tries to make it a philosophy. So yeah, he is kind of a bit of a games professor. I think he should be teaching at like some sort of university or something as opposed to making games.
I would take that class. Why not?
I would take it. But basically he called Phil Fish a tosspot and a hipster and a douchebag. Basically, this is exactly what the whole deal was. Is that Marcus Beer was pissed at Phil Fish because the media went to Phil Fish asking him, "Hey, what do you think about Microsoft reversing their indie policy?" And Phil Fish basically was like, "Fuck you, I don't want to give you a quote." And Marcus Beer had this to say, quote unquote, "You are the guys who did Indie Game the movie, and some of you looked relatively normal in one of it. One of you looked like a total tosspot in it. But you can't have it both ways. You're successful game designers. You're indie designers. Hurrah, good for you, you fucking hipsters." Yes. I kind of like that.
Yes, not bad. Good description, I guess. Yeah.
Needless to say, Fish didn't really like that, so he went to Twitter to vent his anger and had a tweet war with Marcus Beer.
Because that's mature.
Yeah, basically saying everything in the book, from something very critical to saying "fuck you, you worthless piece of shit." And then eventually, Fish put it on Polytron's website. Fez 2 is canceled. I am done. I take the money and run. This is as much as I can stomach. This isn't the result of any one thing, but the end of a long, bloody campaign. You win. And then he said, "I'm doing it to get out of games, and I'm getting out of games because I choose not to put up with this abuse anymore. Boo fucking who, you little bitch."
Look, you're gonna take criticism no matter where you work at. Alright? Bad and good.
And if you make a successful game, you're going to be more in the spotlight. Why? Because people look up to you. They like your game. That's why we come to you, because we see you as just like, oh, this guy might be the next Miyamoto or something. Mm-hmm. That's why we go to these people and ask for their opinions, because they are heads in the, well, they're not heads, but they're basic. They're like the underdog, the big underdogs in the industry. And so don't get pissed when the press comes to you asking for your opinion. anything, you should be flattered. Because if you were working at, say, like a big game company, this wouldn't happen. You would be completely snubbed.
Oh well, I mean, Fez was great. It is a fun game.
Fez was alright. I mean, I gave Fez about a 6 because, well, it was pretty, had a cool game mechanic, and had an interesting story. There was almost like the gameplay variation was not there.
It was all about puzzle solving.
It was all puzzles, and there was no variation to the actual game's design, and that kind of bothered me.
No.
Right. But yeah,
like
so if Phil Fish is gone, I could care less. If he comes back, I could care less.
Well, I do hope that they're still gonna patch that for the Xbox version of Fez because of the save corruption, data. So,
yep. Now, next story and last one. I can't pronounce her name. Who is the woman who did Ubisoft's press conference? And she's also now the host of Whose Line Is It? Aisha Taylor?
I think so.
Well, guess what? She has a cameo in Watch Dogs.
Oh, good for her.
She gets hit by a truck.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Play the clip.
The next day, I mean, how is this a viable solution to multiple passwords? Are we so off the tech right now that we're losing our minds?
Yep. And that is the end of the news desk, and it's time...
You did forget something.
What did I miss?
No, okay, well, today at QuakeCon 2013, there has been an announcement of the Elder Scrolls Anthology, the complete PC compilation of every single Elder Scrolls game ever created, including DLC. It comes out September 12th for $80.
For $80?
Yeah. That's a steal.
They better give me all the DLC.
It will come with all the DLC.
Oh, damn, it does.
Yeah. Also, the box will include with 5 maps of the lands. Yeah.
Man, dude, it's been a long time that I've played Daggerfall. God.
Yeah, there you go.
But I already own Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim, and Daggerfall.
Alright, well, I mean, for those collectors who enjoy that, I mean, there you go.
For those who own Skyrim or Oblivion, who want to understand or hey, what's the big deal? Why does everybody love all these Elder Scroll games? Well, here you go.
Yeah, there you go. For the PC, of course, only.
Anyways, commercial.
Really?
Yes, because we're doing this. Hey, you. Do you need a friend? One who's life-sized? One who looks like a famous character? Well, if you live in Japan and you're trying to beat Tommy Tallarico for the coolest house in the world, you can drop 285,000 yen, or $2,900, on a 5-foot-tall Mario statue. It does absolutely nothing besides stand in place and just stare at you. So have a friend today and order a Mario. Yes.
Is that real?
That's actually real.
Well, you better post a picture of that so I can at least stick that in the video. Gosh.
Yes, it's really real.
Okay, send me a link
I'm not bullshitting this.
You gotta send me something about that.
There you go. It is now time to move on to my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It is time for people doing stupid shit. Hit the music.
Okay.
I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah. Okay, so obviously no middle segment because I mean we're missing Manny and it's just we want to make this quick. So Corey.
Sadly.
Sadly quick. We got busy lives.
We're sad. Manny, why are you in a Russian gulag?
I don't know. We could get Andrew too, but he's out there, prostituting.
Out there being a pimp.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's a pimp. I forgot.
Yeah, he's got to keep his pimp hand strong.
Anyways, okay, Corey, what would be
all flipping burgers?
Okay, so now going on with the story. Yeah. Corey.
I don't know. Doesn't he work at like a Wiener Schnitzel?
Not anymore. He works at a it's a store with food. It's like a marketplace.
Well,
It's a marketplace or
schnitzels.
something like that.
It's not Wiener Schnitzel.
It's not Wiener Schnitzel's. It's not a
Yeah.
fast food place either. It's like a. Yeah, I forgot what he worked at. Sorry, Andrew. Oh, whatever. Anyways, Corey, if you have a reason to go back to high school, what would that reason be?
Oh, to be Fonzie.
Why?
'Cause Fonzie's awesome.
Yeah, but the kids won't get that. They won't even know what.
Screw them.
Okay, so
I
you
think
you
Fonzie's
dress
cool.
up as Fonz. Fonz.
I've actually done this. So what am I saying? I need to I need to rethink.
Yeah.
this.
Okay. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I gotta find that picture.
That picture doesn't exist.
Yeah. Oh shit.
But God, if I was really to do anything, I don't know. Like I look back on high school and I kind of regret nothing.
So you wouldn't go back to high school for any at all?
No,
All right. Well,
too much shit.
well, these teens from Florida.
Oh God.
Oh come on, Corey. Okay, whatever.
Florida again.
What?
Can we literally go a week without Florida fucking up?
It's Florida, Corey. They're always going to fuck up. Anyways,
Yeah.
these
I
two.
love how you enunciated that.
Yeah, because my parents are home. My parents are home. All right, they don't appreciate me cursing. But anyways, these two, teenagers, 18 and 19, they broke into their high school just to have sex.
Congrats, you win the Darwin Award.
Yes, they engage in hand-to-hand
Come on,
biology.
I could think of so many better places. A pool, maybe the church, but the school, man.
In the school, yeah. But cops say they found the pair driving away from high school after the break-in around 3 a.m. on Wednesday. So they did this late at night too.
Basically, I guess they were trying to stay up to study. They couldn't. And they're just like, "Hey, you want to go do it? Yeah, let's go do it." That's pretty much how the story went down.
Yes, well, officers say that when they broke into the teenagers broke into the high school because they needed a place to have sex where her boyfriend wouldn't find out. So she's a cheating whore as well.
Damn.
Yeah, it's Florida
Damn.
people, man.
Was a crocodile involved?
No, there should
Damn
be.
it.
See, what an
There should
a story would be much interesting with a crocodile in every piece. Same with the predator. If the predator appears somehow, it'll be amazing.
You know, I think every story would be 20% cooler if there was a penguin in it. If a penguin was somehow involved.
Maybe. Okay. Well, anyways, so this is, you know how there's always robberies. It's always an adult, robbing an adult at a cash register and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that always happens. But wouldn't it be nice to see like a miniature version of that, like younger kids robbing each other? For example, a boy robs a lemonade stand with a BB gun.
Shit, son.
Yeah.
That boy was serious. We got a badass over here.
I know. Authorities say that a 12-year-old boy used a BB gun to rob a 10-year-old who was running a lemonade stand in western Pennsylvania. Police says that the 12-year-old approached the stand on Monday, what appeared to be holding a handgun in his pocket and threatened the younger boy. They got into a wrestling match over the money box before the 12-year-old run away with $30.
Damn, son. You know what you can do with $30?
Oh, first of all,
you can buy a shit ton of trading cards.
I know. Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the 10-year-old made $30 off a lemonade stand.
Dude, lemonade stands are profitable.
They really are. We can't pull it off now because it's.
No, we can't pull it off because if people see us, it's like, man, that's kind of sad.
It is sad seeing us as adults having a lemonade stand to raise money. It would be sad. It really would be. But yeah, I mean,
Let's do a lemonade stand.
Yeah. Anyways, the boy is being charged in juvenile court. So, yep, he's starting life good behind bars. And anyways, okay, so my final piece.
Let's see.
Final
Your
story.
final piece.
Now, there was an old story that I reported, I think over a year ago, about the cat helicopter. Do you remember that, Corey?
I kind of do.
You remember the dead cat, that was made into a helicopter and it can fly?
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Those very same people decided to top themselves by creating the Ostrichcopter.
What? Did you just say Ostrichcopter?
Yes.
Rafflecopter has been replaced.
Yes.
Instead of typing Rafflecopter in game comments, I will now say Ostrichcopter.
Yes. The Ostrichcopter.
I'm doing this on Reddit, and I'm gonna see if it's gonna trend.
Okay. Anyways, there is a video on YouTube of the Ostrichcopter taking its test flight number 2. Of course, the animals were not killed in making the copter. It was already dead to begin with. Of course, you know. But yeah,
Oh.
I mean, should I post the video? Yeah.
Post a video?
Yeah.
I don't want to see the video.
You don't want to see the video? Why not? It's an Ostrichcopter.
It just sounds wrong.
Let me give you the link so you can see it.
All right. I'm waiting, Tommy.
There
There we go.
Take a look at
Oh
it.
God, Huffington Post.
Of course.
Just had to be Huffington Post.
Mhm.
Proves ostriches can fly. Here. Oh my God!
I know, isn't that funny?
What is this?
It's an Ostrichcopter.
What is this? This is the most terrifying thing ever.
Wouldn't that be great to just actually own that and scare people flying? Like there's a family in the second
You know what? There
story.
needs to be like a recording in it to where when it gets close to somebody, it just goes, "God, motherfucker!"
So obviously they made an Ostrichcopter. So I want you. Let's make a guess of what could be their next animal copter.
Fail whale.
Oh,
They're gonna do fail whale.
See, I was gonna go with giraffe because that would be pretty funny.
A giraffe? Nah.
Come on.
You know, too much front weight. It would tip over.
That's why they has all little propellers on its long neck.
That's horrible.
Come on. The giraffe
No,
copter.
I want to see a shark copter.
Ooh, that'd be the sequel to Sharknado.
The sequel to Sharknado, folks. These guys are working on it
Oh yeah.
with a budget of exactly $350. Woman, woman, give me $350 so I can make a shark copter. Woman, I to give me $350 make a shark copter. No, woman, no, give me that $350. You guys don't get the joke. Watch South Park.
Yeah, I guess. Do you know what season it's
Oh God, it's the one where Kenny is a ghost and he becomes a pot roast. His soul goes into a pot roast and Kenny becomes a pot roast. I kid you not, this is a real episode.
No, I wouldn't be surprised.
And like while the soul is floating around, Chef's parents is just like, it's like, hey, I'm gonna give the spirit $350, get out the window. Woman, don't go get no spirit $350. Why I'm gonna give the spirit $350? No, woman, I said don't get no spirit, no $350. And it's just like this old black couple just arguing over $3.50, $3.50. I think it's hilarious. Anyways, moving on
Yeah, that was
to final segment, shoutouts. Tommy, what's your shoutout?
My shout out goes to Fast Five Pizza. Because that is what I'm eating. It is a new pizza place in my area, and I think it's funny because it has Fast Five Pizza, just like the movie Fast Five from the Fast and the Furious franchise. But it's actually a pretty good deal. They have like hot and ready pizzas for $5.
We have
to
something
Little
like
Caesars.
that. We have Little Caesars for that.
Yeah, we have Little Caesar, but this one's like, I mean, as soon as you order it, they like.
You guys have everything. You're in freaking LA.
Yeah, Orange County for me, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. It's like you could walk out your door and there would be something that you guys have that doesn't even exist in the Midwest.
Well, same with you. You probably have something in the Midwest that doesn't even exist here in the West Coast.
Grocery store chains. That's about it.
I'm sure you have some like food products that are probably good.
Well, we don't have fresh lobster.
Yeah, I can see how that would be tough.
Yeah, that would be tough. Let's see. My shout out goes to my cousin, who's also an avid listener of this podcast, John Gray, because he said that after all these years he could still beat me in a video game, any video game, even if he's never played it. So I played him at Mortal Kombat in Super Street Fighter 4. And I beat him at Mortal Kombat, barely, by like one punch. And he beat me at Super Street Fighter 4, barely, with one punch. Literally, it got to the point where we were just running at each other, and whoever landed the punch won. And he landed the punch, sadly.
Poor Corey.
But yeah, he proved his point that he is a better gamer than I am. So there you go, John. Shut up about it. Anyways, that is Pixels and Bits episode 40. It was kind of a short one. We'll be back next week with episode 41. We will have Manny on here and hopefully more people. We got nothing planned right now, I guess.
And hopefully next week the episode will be posted on Screw Attack.
Hopefully this time.
Yeah, not this time because it's just short and we're understaffed. So it wouldn't be really good to advertise yourselves on Screw Attack with.
Man, why are we so understaffed? What do I pay you guys?
You don't pay us at all, Corey.
No, I don't.
Yeah. This is what you get. This is the quality you get for not paying us.
Everybody buy me Powerball tickets so I can start paying these guys.
Yeah.
Anyways, my name is Corey.
And I'm Tommy.
And we'll see you all next week, folks. Bye-bye.
Laters.